a number is not always a number, especially if you're on a website and you're trying to buy that skin tight suit for your downhill skiing competition next week. If that skin tight suit costs 4,100 and something, then you're probably going to look at it and go like, oh, that's a little steep for a suit that I need. That's probably going to get ruined if I fall. Obviously, I'm not going to fall, but if I did, that would really suck. But you figure out that this item is actually not listed in US dollars. It's listed in Indian rupees. And that's that's something that you'll want to distinguish for your users. And there's a really great package that was just released by the community that shows exactly that. So I'm going to take you through how you do that. So if you go in and click on your div, you click on package, and then you will look up currency formatter. So I just did that, but here we can do it again, and then click on the currency formatter. You can see that what it helps you do is basically just like put a symbol in front of your number, and it'll also give you like you can make sure that it has a thousand separator of a space, or it has decimals, all that stuff. So we're gonna install this package and we're gonna play around with it. It's pretty straightforward. So if you go to your homepage or whatever element you want it in here, I'm gonna just put it in this div, and I'm gonna click E, and then I'm gonna put in the currency formatter, and now I have nothing. Great, right? But actually we have all these attributes when we click on the currency formatter. So here we can put in value. Let's do 4,141. And then let's put in maybe some decimals here. We're going to put in 12. And then what happens? Nothing. Okay, great. So we're going to put in a currency. We're going to do US dollars. And decimals, we're going to want 2 decimals. I'll put that in. Oh, all of a sudden we see there's a number here. What's really great about this is you can play around with a couple of things. So you can do the thousand separator. In the US, that would be a comma. So if you put that in, then it looks correct. But it's pretty expensive for a skin tight suit. You don't want to pay 4,000 US dollars. But if you do it in INR or Indian rupees, you can even insert the symbol for Indian rupees. Then it's a completely different price, because then all of a sudden it's $50. And you can do other things. You could say, for example, I want it in DKK, and I want the currency to be after. Here, I'm going to put in DKK. So then all of a sudden, instead of being in the front, it's in the back. And I can even set this currency to, oh, I should probably put it in as 1 because that's the actual one. In Denmark, they use a currency format after where it's like comma dash, and the thousand separator is a dot. So we're gonna try to do this and see what happens. No, we cannot do that. We're just gonna put the price in here. So right now, we also don't want any decimals. Right now, you can see the accurate price in Danish kroner. And that's pretty cool. So like go in, play around with it. There's lots more packages that makes working in Toddle a lot easier than it was just yesterday. Hope you enjoy it.